When was the last time a stranger made you break down crying in public? I was at the mall on Christmas Eve, last-minute shopping for my wife, when I heard a commotion at the shoe store. A kid, maybe 10 years old, was standing at the register with a pair of silver heels, counting out crumpled bills and loose change on the counter. The cashier was shaking her head. "Sweetie, you're about $40 short. I'm sorry." The kid's face fell. He started recounting the money desperately, like maybe he'd missed something. "Please, I need these. It's for my mom. It has to be these ones." The cashier looked genuinely sorry but firm. "I can't just give you a discount like that. Store policy." I watched this kid's hands shaking as he counted the same bills again. $8, $12, $23. The total was $65. He was nowhere close. People were starting to stare and whisper, getting uncomfortable. I was supposed to be grabbing my wife's gift and getting out of there, but something about this kid's desperation made my feet stop moving. I walked over to the register before I even realized what I was doing. "Hey buddy, how much are you short?" The kid looked up at me with red eyes. $42, but I don't have it. I've been saving for 3 months and it's still not enough. He was trying not to cry in front of everyone. I pulled out my wallet. "What if I help you out? Consider it a Christmas present." His eyes went wide. "Really? You'd do that?" I nodded and handed the cashier my card. While she rang it up, I asked him why these specific shoes were so important. That's when he told me everything. His mom was in the hospital, stage 4 cancer. The doctor said she had days, maybe a week at most. She always wanted nice shoes like this, he said quietly, staring at the silver heels. But she spent all her money on me. New shoes for school, clothes, everything I needed. She never bought anything for herself. His voice cracked. "I want her to have something nice, something she always wanted, even if it's just for a little while." The cashier was crying now too, trying to hide it while she bagged the shoes. I looked at this kid, this 10-year-old boy who was about to lose his mother, spending his last Christmas Eve trying to buy her a gift she'd never have time to wear. "Where's the hospital?" I asked. "I'll drive you." We got in my car and he clutched that shoebox the whole way. "She told me not to worry about Christmas," he said quietly. "But I know she's sad. I can tell." 20 minutes later, we pulled up to the hospital. He thanked me about a dozen times before getting out. Something made me follow him inside. We took the elevator to the oncology floor. He led me to the room. Through the window, I could see a woman in the bed, impossibly thin, hooked up to machines. She looked like she was sleeping. The kid hesitated. "What if she's too tired?" I put my hand on his shoulder. "It's Christmas Eve. She'll want to see you." We walked in quietly. "Mom," he whispered. Her eyes opened slowly, and when she saw him, her whole face lit up. "Baby, you're here." He held up the shoebox with shaking hands. "I got you something for Christmas." She looked confused as he pulled out the silver heels. Her hand went to her mouth. "Sweetheart, where did you—" Then she understood. She started crying. "You saved your money for me?" "Yes," he said firmly. "You always said you wanted pretty shoes. Can I try them on you?" She nodded, still crying. He carefully helped her sit up on the edge of the bed, took off her hospital socks, and gently slid the heels onto her feet. They fit perfectly. She stared down at them, tears streaming. "They're beautiful. Can you stand up?" he asked. "I want to see them on you." She looked hesitant, gripping his shoulder. "I don't know if I can, baby." "Just try," he said. "Please." She took a breath and slowly pushed herself up. One foot on the ground, then the other. She was standing. She took one small step, then another. "I'm wearing fancy shoes," she whispered, laughing through tears. "Look at me." A nurse walked in, saw what was happening, and froze. Her face went pale. She rushed over. "Mrs. Porter, you're walking." The mom looked confused. "I wanted to see my son's gift." The nurse's voice cracked. "You couldn't move your legs this morning. The cancer spread to your spine. The doctor said you'd never walk again." Everyone in the room went still. The mom was standing there in her silver heels, holding her son's hand, tears running down her face. A doctor came running in minutes later. He examined her, checked her charts, looked at her legs in complete disbelief. "This isn't possible," he kept saying. "The scans from this morning showed complete nerve damage." But there she was, standing, walking, in her silver Christmas shoes. I stood in the corner of that hospital room on Christmas Eve, watching a 10-year-old boy and his mother hold each other while she stood in her new silver shoes, and I broke down crying. The doctors couldn't explain it, called it a Christmas miracle, called it impossible. But there she was, standing. Her son had given her the will to fight for one more moment, and somehow that moment had given her everything.